Welcome to compassion again. Can there ever be too much? Is anybody saying, oh, not compassion again? And what is that one of the words that are kind of like stimulate something really unpleasant in you? That was the case at one place where I shared nonviolent communication, and compassion was used by a political leader to justify brutality. I can't think of any other way to describe it because it was violent and brutal. And they said, it's just like I'm a parent. Ooh, right? So I don't know whether you got compassion from your parent or whether you got brutality. And I'm guessing it might have been a combination of both, like it usually is. And let's take a moment just to get settled in our body at this moment. All of these things influence us from the past. And what's here and now that we can look at, that we can love, whether it's the word compassion that works for you. Whatever word brings a tenderness to your approach to yourself. Whatever word means for you. And in this moment, I accept you exactly as you are. Not only I accept you, I celebrate you exactly as you are. It's radical, isn't it? Radical self-care. Compassion for what we've done in the past that we don't like, the way we react to people sometimes that we don't enjoy. It's like, ooh, so sorry that came out. And let's celebrate the times that we did enjoy how we held our reactivity and took responsibility for it. I mean, I like to celebrate that. Or expressed it in a way that was consistent with what we value. Not only compassion for ourselves. Compassion, or a word that means tenderness for ourselves. A loving parent. I got even the word parent. A loving presence for ourselves. Let us be the loving presence for ourselves in this moment. One that sees clearly. I see that you're doing the best you can, and it's enough. You are beloved, no matter what. You are beloved. So keep breathing into that in your body. Where does that live? How can you access that? Is compassion the word, or is there another word? So curious, you can leave it in the YouTube chat, the bigger loving kindness community chat. This one here, doesn't matter. You can just think it and send it to me via smoke signals. What is the word that for you means care for yourself in this moment? And then write it down and use it as the mantra. A determination, a firm determination to show up for ourselves with compassion. with gentleness. With a sense of we've got all the time in the world. We've got this. Can we surround ourselves with a loving presence? Connect with our own ability to be a gentle guide for ourselves. Somebody, can we hold our hands and go and make them the next, I like the phrasing, make the next right step. And it's not saying that there's a wrong step. It's saying, what is the next thing that makes sense for me right now? Without any pressure to see all the way until when we're not here. Whether that's the end of today or whether that's another. For the youngsters on the call and the recording, if you imagine you've got another, I don't know, 100 years. We don't know. All we do know is that we have this breath in this moment. And this breath can be about care for ourselves and letting that emanate out like the rays of the sun. A sense of deep care for ourselves and the people that are often in our immediate vicinity. Look up, look down, look around. Somebody on the other side of the house who I'm hoping all this sunshine will reach to them. And it might be just some little tiny beings at your feet. It might be this tiny bug crawling across your toe. That is your beloved at this moment, that you can share the gentleness of this compassion for ourselves, this benevolent presence in which we're holding ourselves as we're holding our hands. We can let it go out to our beloveds that are around us. They may be just a Zoom call away. In my case right now, my beloveds are all here. Breathing in, letting my own compassion warm this whole Zoom room. Warm anybody's listening to this recording. It's in this group. Compassion to all the people on this, whatever, YouTube, whatever social media where this ends up. Warming you all as my beloveds. Let your own tenderness, your care, your equanimity, this sense of being able to hold the world from the top of the mountain but not be detached from it. Hold the whole world in our arms, and I'm jumping ahead so that all beings benefit from our practice. And let's keep on going back and forth. If there's anybody that says, no, I need to give myself compassion, I can't give the whole world, just come back to yourself. It's okay. And let it just emanate out to your loved ones if you've got space for that. There's plenty of time. If you've got space to send it to the people walking their dog, I don't even know those people anymore. Send it to people that are in far off worlds maybe, that we don't even know. Let the warmth that's in our hearts, my heart feels really, my hands and feet are pretty cold. I am in Baltimore right now. My hands and feet are cold. And let the warmth in your heart, as I'm letting mine emanate out to beings that I haven't quite learned to love yet. I have moments. And I want this love to affect them, for them to be transformed, even when I can't even see how they might possibly be transformed by this deep love that I have. Keep breathing in, keep breathing out, holding yourself with compassion, and then letting it embrace whoever you can. Letting your warmth fill your own body so that even your fingers and toes are warm. Letting it out to our loved ones, our neutral people, whoever they may be. Possibly people that we haven't learned to love yet. Maybe we wish that they have kindness for themselves, and that all beings could benefit from our practice. Thank you so much for joining us.